one of the greatest welterweights in UFC history, the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman. Some criticize maybe his risk mitigation late in that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is an offensive fighter. He's got every skill in the book, and we'll see which ones he chooses to employ here tonight.
It's crazy because when he came off the Ultimate Fighter, he was known as a bit boring. But him and Trevor Whitman have such a great partnership that they have developed a style that works for Kamaru, and it works at such an elite level. He got caught. How does he bounce back? This guy, his jab is tremendous. He can knock you out with it. His wrestling and his top control is second to none. Kamaru Usman possesses all the skills in the world. How does he implement those skills tonight when he steps inside the octagon?
And one thing you never have to worry about, the output, the work ethic, one of the hardest workers in the room in the UFC, and he is at the height of motivation getting back on the proving ground tonight. Matchup here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Grandmaster
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here. Kamaru Usman's wrestling is next level. His MMA wrestling, super perfectional. But he believes that the jab is going to be the key here tonight. Obviously, he has gone to great lengths to develop that under the... All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down. Beautiful execution there.
Great job knowing exactly what he wanted. Moving the position left and stepping in with that right leg to load his opponent and flipping him through. Great move. We love the big move. They're very excited.
Gets to the single collar tie now. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here. He's back at the clinch. How does he proceed from here?
Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down. Single leg takedown is good. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Kamaru Usman. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground.
Gotta be careful here. Now he's going full mount.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. The wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point. He's got to be careful here. Great ground and pound by this man.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Usman's in half guard.
Big ground and pound. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Usman ground and pound from half guard now. Round 2 is next.
All right. That round was definitely not yours. We need this next round. Okay, you need to get back up. He's taking you down right to
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Kobe Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
Now goes to the uppercut. Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
And a nice jump. Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Oh, nice.
Ooh, submission attempts in bunches tonight.
What a tight arm bar. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
90 seconds now to go in the round.
This is a terrible position. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
He's having his way with him here. Usman getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Oh, another ground strike gets through. So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 15 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO Grandmaster.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.